My name is Simon, and I'm currently working in a corporate office, which gives me enough to survive. The story I'm sharing today is about my college life. I was never a studious student. I was always into social media attention and night outs with my friends. It was Saturday, I was getting ready for a night party with my friends, and suddenly I got a call from an unknown number. When I received the call, there was no one speaking from the other side. I got a little disturbed and hung up the phone. After a while, the same number called me again. I received it, and it was a girl. The voice was unimaginably beautiful. "Hello? Hi, Simon. Can you give me 5 minutes to talk?" The girl from the other side said. "Hi, dear. Of course, go on. What do you want to say?" I replied. "I'm Lisa. I'm a batchmate of yours whom you never notice, but I attend my college only because of you," she said. "Excuse me, are you drunk?" I replied in a little heavy tone. "Can you meet me, please? I'll confess everything in front of you," she said. "Well, how can I meet an unknown person? Let's know each other for some days and then we can plan a meetup. What do you say?" I replied. I didn't want to lose the chance of being in touch with a girl having such a wonderful voice. We kept talking for several days and I started loving her. Her charm was undoubtedly gorgeous. Her way of treating me with so much affection was the best thing any man would ever ask for. We were having the best time of our lives. Finally, we decided to meet. She was planning a surprise for me, she said. I was living on cloud 9 that day. My excitement was popping out through my activities. I was all decked up in formal attire and ready to leave. We met in a restaurant. I couldn't move my eyes out from her beautiful face for a while even. She was looking like the most adorable woman alive. We had an amazing date that night, but for some reason, I felt something different about her. Her behavior and way of speaking was a little different. Her beauty made me ignore them all. One day, we went out on a date in a nice restaurant. There I met some of my female friends. They joined us as well, and we had a good time together. Lisa's expressions were not nice or sober at all for them. It seemed like she was not liking the fact that they joined us. That night, we left the restaurant and went back to our homes. I never picked up or dropped Lisa home. She always used to come over to a meeting place on her own. The next morning, something weird happened. The female friends I met last night were killed brutally and thrown into the jungle. It was looking like an animal attack, but still, cops were investigating the case. It was quite weird for me to accept what happened. I went to their homes to show my condolences towards their parents. It was hard for them to accept the facts. When I met the cops, they seemed confused. All the 3 girls were killed the exact same way, as if someone intentionally planned the murder. On the 3rd day of the murder, police collected CCTV footage of that area to see if there was any clue or not. They got stunned by what they saw. Neither it was a planned murder by someone, nor it was an animal attack. It was a witch that killed them brutally. I went to the police station to see the video. For some reason, I was feeling extremely curious to figure out the things behind the murder. Although it was dark, the incident was quite clear to watch. My friends were walking through the graveyard on the Old Street Road. Suddenly, a witch jumped over one of them from the tree and gave a bite in her neck and killed her. The same process was repeated with all 3 of them. After killing them all, when she turned towards the camera, I was half dead from inside. It was a terrific version of Lisa. Every time I think of that moment, my heartbeat fastens like a racehorse. I didn't wait for a single moment in that country. Neither I called Lisa or I informed her about my leaving the country. I dated a witch. What can be worse than that? That's all for today. Hope you loved the story. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post new nightmare stories like this.